எனது அன்பு தீபா, உனது நாட்டிய அரங்கேற்றத்திற்கு எனது நல்வாழ்த்துக்களும் நல்லாசிகளும் உரித்தாகுக. போற்றி போற்றி ஒரு 1000 போற்றி, நின் பொன்னடிக்கு பல்லாயிரம் போற்றி, புதுமை பெண்மை வாழ்கவென்று கூத்திடுவோமடா.
Hi Deepa, we wish you all the very best for your performance and our wholehearted blessings to you for the successful of the performance. ஒரு பழமொழி தெரியுமா உனக்கு? சோத்சாகானம் நாசிய சாத்தியம் மார்காரத்தால் சர்வயத்னாகப்பட்டு சான்ஸ்கிரிட்டில் ஒரு வேர்டு இருக்குது. அதாவது நல்ல என்தூசியாஸ்டிக்காக ஒரு காரியம் பண்ண ஆரம்பித்தாக்கா சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல்லாக முடிப்பான்னு. யூ ஆர் ஆல்வேஸ் நினைச்ச நீ பண்ணணும், நல்லா அச்சீவ் பண்ணணும்னு ஒரு வில் பவர் உள்ளவர். ஸோ டெஃபினட்டாக யூ வில் பி சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல் இன் திஸ். அண்ட் நெக்ஸ்ட் டைம் நான் அமெரிக்கா வரது நான் அதை பார்க்குறேன், கண்டிப்பாக பார்க்குறேன்.
Wish you all the best and blessings, our blessings to you.
Thank you for joining us on this special occasion of our daughter Deepa's Arangetram.
We'll be starting today's program with the Ganesha song.
Please make yourself comfortable and enjoy Deepa's performance. Thanks again. Thank you.
And everyone, hi everyone, I'm Shriram, Deepa's brother, and I will be the MC for today's event. Today is a very special occasion. We are celebrating the complete dedication towards a goal combined with sustained discipline, which is then further cemented with hard work. Deepa has worked incredibly hard for 11 years to arrive at this point, and over this time, I've truly seen her grow into the person she is today. As her brother, I've really seen all the moments, ranging from when she first called dance Bharatanatyam to now, as an adult, who's both a dedicated dancer and an aspiring doctor. So, without further ado, it is my honor and privilege to welcome you to Deepa's Bharatanatyam Arangetram. Before we start our program today, I just wanted to mention a few housekeeping rules. One is no flash photography, and also please keep your phones on silent so we can keep our full focus on Deepa. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, we can get on with our program today. A Bharatanatyam Arangetram is a structured performance that includes many traditional set pieces as well as a few that can be chosen by the dancer based on the dancer's interests. The first piece we'll see today is the Pushpanjali. Thank you. The first piece we will see today is the Ganesha Vandana. Now that was a wonderful performance with the Ganesha Vandana. So I would like to introduce again the Pushpanjali. A Pushpanjali is traditionally the opening piece of a Bharatanatyam recital. It involves placing flowers at the feet of the deity and seeking the blessings of God, the audience, and the orchestra at the beginning of the program. This particular Pushpanjali includes a prayer that reveres Nataraja, the Lord of Dance. I meditate on that Lord of Chidambaram, who is the ocean of mercy, who has a pleasant mien, who has 3 eyes, who has matted locks, who keeps Parvati on his left side, who is ever peaceful, and who is limitless. So, without further ado, here we present the Pushpanjali. Thank you.
सुमुखं त्रिनेत्रं कृपासमुद्रं सुमुखं त्रिनेत्रं जटाधरं पार्वती वामभागं जटाधरं पार्वती वामभागं सदाशिवं रुद्रम् चिदम्बरेशं हृदि भावयामि हृदि भावयामि आरती नटन कलावती अम्बा जय वरुण ओम शुभमंगलम 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 आरती भारती सरस्वती भारती चरणं सरस्वती परवशनवरस भरत परं भारती चरणं सरस्वती परवशनवरस भरत परं आरती नटन कलावती अम्बा जय वरुण ओम शुभमंगलम आरती அங்கஹாரனுடன் அழகிய கருணங்கள் அகமுக பாவதி சுவைமிக சுரமிக அங்கஹாரனுடன் அழகிய கருணங்கள் அகமுக பாவதி சுவைமிக சுரமிக திங்களை கண்ட திரைகளை போல திங்களை கண்ட திரைகளை போல நீ தரிகிட என திவ்ய நடனம் குறி நீ
kita taka naka taka chanu ti. The chum kita taka naka taka chanu ta. The chum kita taka naka taka chanu ti. The chum kita taka naka taka chanu. The chum ta ta nam ta ta ti ta chanu ta kita tom ta kita tom ta kita tom kita taka ta.
आरती नटन करावती औबादय आरती
Now that Deepa has seeked the blessings of God, the audience, and the orchestra, we now move on to the next piece, which is a kautvam. A kautvam is a poem set to meter and is an invocatory piece that praises one deity. These were traditionally performed in temples, but after the Devadasis, temple dancers, were banned in 1934, kautwams transitioned to become part of recitals. Lord Nataraja, the cosmic dancer, is worshipped by many, including other gods. He is known for his Tandava dance, carrying the Trishula and riding his Vahana, Nandi. He is adorned by the sun and the moon and is larger than life. So here is the Natesha Kautvam presented in Talam Chaturashtra Eka.
किट किट तक तन किट किट तक त्रिशूलधर नम किट किट तक नत किट किट तक नंदी वाहन नाद योग प्रिय झगनम किट तक तत्तदीं झगनम किट तक तत्तदीं
गिड गिड दग धरि गिड गिड दग तांडव शंकर दिग गिड गिड दग धिरि गिड गिड दग व्याघ्र चर्मधर ओम गिड गिड दग थोड़ा गिड गिड दग धिरि शूरधर नम गिड गिड दग दादा गिड गिड दग नंदी वाहन नाद योग प्रिय नाद योग प्रिय जगणम गिड दग गिड दग तत्तदीं
जय जय जग जग शशि रवि भूषण रूप भयंकर भ्रमरुगहस्तां तृतीय सहस्रदीक्षित नादा नटेश कौत्वमे
जय जय जग जग शशि रवि भूषण रूप भयंकर डमरुगहस्ता तृतीय सहस्र दीक्षित नाद नटेश कौत्वमे दग दग दाम दिगि 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 कुरि कुर कीट तुम किड किड दगि डर तुम किड किड दगि डर संगी किड दगरि गुजा
There is one distinct piece of an Arangetram known as an Alaripu. It is distinct because it is the one piece that doesn't carry a melody. The word Alaripu itself means flowering bud, and in some ways you can say that reflects the journey of the dancer and the growth of the person as a dancer. An Alaripu is traditionally one of the first pieces that a dancer learns. It was originally added to honor the Ashtadikpadikas who protect the stage. This is why the dance so clearly highlights the 8 surrounding directions of the stage. An Alaripu also highlights a dancer's posture and a dancer's footwork. As said before, unlike the other pieces in today's program, the Alaripu itself does not carry a melody, but it will be set to Aigiri Nandini, a prayer for Goddess Durga. So now we present the Alaripu set in Talam Chaturashra Eka and is set to Aigiri Nandini. Thank you.
தளம் குத்தக்கு திக்கு ததிக்கின தொம் தா தா தேய் த த தாம் கிட்ட தக்க தா தா தேய் தளம் குத்தக்கு திக்கு ததிக்கின தொம் தாம் ததித்தாம் தித்தேய் தித்தாம் தக்கி த தக்கதாம் ததித்தாம் தித்தேய் தித்தாம் தக்கி த தக்கதாம் தித்தா தேய் தாம் தக்கிட்ட 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 தக்கதாம் தித்தா தேய் தரிக்கிட்ட தக்கதே விதை தேய் தரிக்கிட்ட 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 தக்கதாம் தித்தாம் தித்தேய் தித்தாம் தக்கி தக்கதாம் தத்தித்தாம் தித்தேய் தித்தாம் தக்கி தக்கதாம் தித்தா தேய் தாம் தக்கிட்ட 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 தக்கதாம் தித்தா தேய் தரிக்கிட்ட தக்கதே விதை தேய் தரிக்கிட்ட 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 தக்கதாம் தத்தித்தாம் தித்தேய் தித்தாம் தக்கி தக்கதாம் தத்தித்தாம் தித்தேய் தித்தாம் தக்கி தக்கதாம் தித்தா தேய் தாம் தக்கிட்ட 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 தக்கதாம் தித்தா தேய் தரிக்கிட்ட தக்கதே விதை தேய் தரிக்கிட்ட தக்கதாம் தித்தா தேய் தரிக்கிட்ட தக்கதே விதை தேய் தரிக்கிட்ட தக்கதாம் தித்தா தேய் தரிக்கிட்ட தக்கதே விதை தேய் தரிக்கிட்ட தக்கதாம் தித்தா தேய்
before we move on to the next piece, I would just like to take a quick second to just say a couple words about Deepa. Now, people might not know this. Deepa has been dancing for a long time, and she's been preparing, especially for the Arangetram, for quite a long time. And this summer, she actually started college. She made an unconventional choice, which resulted in her starting college much sooner than she expected. So she ended up basically going to school during the week and coming back during the weekends to prepare. And basically, as her brother, it would be pretty hard to believe I would say this, but I truly do admire her. So, yeah, I've legitimately seen her from the very beginning, from a young age, when she was just learning, just the beginnings of dance, just seeing her learn to dance, and seeing her now, where she has come to, it's just incredible. So now moving on, I would like to move on to the next piece. Whereas the Alaripu doesn't carry a melody, the next piece, called the Jatiswaram, is a dance expression of the ideas and impressions evoked by musical sounds. A Jatiswaram consists of Jati sections and Swara, or note sections, that work together to highlight the beats in the dance. Some key features of the Mohanam Jatiswaram are the complex beat combinations and the variation in tempo. This particular piece highlights nritta, which are rhythmic movements that do not follow a storyline, and the dancer's anga shuddhi, which basically is the form and posture. A Jatiswaram presents to the audience the unity of rhythm, movements, and music. So here is the Jatiswaram in Ragam Mohanam and Talam Mishra Chapu.
jam ta jam kittaka jam ta jam ta ding ginna tum 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 ta ta ding ginna tum ta ta ding ginna tum ta
Ga
All right, now I would like to introduce Dr. Srinivas Mirle. Dr. Srinivas Mirle is a principal scientist at PNG. He is into theater and is a stage actor and director. He also serves on the executive board of AID, Association for India's Development, and he will introduce the musicians. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Sriram. It's my distinct honor and pleasure to introduce these wonderful artists. Let me begin with the most junior artist, who happens to be our son, Vikrant Mirle. It really is a distinct honor for my wife and I that Sri Gurumurthy, the eminent percussionist, has co-opted our son and has made him partner and accompany them today. So, because Sri Gurumurthy has been a mentor for him, and we call Vikrant Vikku after the eminent Ghatam player, Sri Vikku Vinayakram. Vikku graduated 2 years ago from St. Xavier High School, and now he is a rising junior at The Ohio State University. He has learned Mridangam for several years, starting with his training in Mysore, and then he learned from Sri Kalyan Shenkota, and then from Sri P. Janardhan Rao. He did his Rangapravesh 2 years ago, and has been keeping up his Mridangam a little bit. Thank you to, again, Sri Gigi, or as you call him, or Sri Gurumurthy. Vikrant Mirle. Now it's my pleasure to introduce the wonderful flutist, Sri Nitish Amanaya. Nitish Aure learned the flute from his Guru Vidwan Sri K.U. Raghavendra Rao of Udupi, Guru late Vishwanath of Udupi also, and then he's also well versed in the harmonium, who he got training from Guru Vidwan Ranganatha Acharya. He began to bloom as an artist very early in his life and rendered his first performance in the year 2002. From that point on, he has never looked back. The most important qualification for somebody who accompanies vocalists and other musicians is to be very knowledgeable and versatile and to be in sync with the vocalist. So he needs to follow the melody that the vocalist sings, and it's very extemporaneous. As you all probably know, we don't have written music as in typical Western classical music. So there is a tremendous amount of versatility and the ability to adapt. He's performed several solo programs, as well as he's accompanied numerous people in as many as 800 stage performances. We're fortunate to have him here because his one-year-old daughter just became one a few days ago on July 9. So thank you for leaving her and coming here. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Sri Gampahalli Gurumurthy. He's generally known as Gigi. So Gigi Aure is a wonderful percussionist, very well known for his incredible talent. He comes from a family of accomplished musicians, And he started his training with his uncle, Guru Krishna Shastri, and then later under the tutelage of Vidwan Shri M. Vasudev Rao and Shri S.V. Giridhar. He is one of those people who's so capable and so talented, but yet he keeps his advanced training going under Shri Guru Karaikudi R. Mani of the Shruti Laya Kala Chudamani Institute of Percussion. And as you all might appreciate, percussion is very important to be in synchrony with the dancer and the bells worn on the anklets of the dancer. So there has to be good rhythmic harmony. And the ability to follow the dancer, to adapt, to improvise is therefore a very key factor. And even as he does that, the percussionist has to be in sync with the vocalist. So very good working relationship and to be able to manage on the fly are critical components of the music success and the orchestra's ability to pull it off. So he has been a veteran percussionist for the last 35 years. He's a very much sought after artist in India and abroad. Not only that, he has composed a lot of music and created several lyrics, rhythmic compositions, and including several commissions. So ladies and gentlemen, let's applaud Shri Gigi Aure. And then it's my distinct honor to introduce Vidwan Balasubramanya Sharma. Shri Sharma, because, as he's known, Sharma Ji, Sharma Aure, he's also, as you've learned and as you heard, a wonderfully talented Carnatic vocalist who hails from a very traditional cultural family. He had his initial training under his own father, Vidwan Kaipu Lakshmi Narayan Shastri, and later with Vidwan P. Sundareshan. He is a reputed vocalist, as we know, and is recognized for his very rich, mellifluous voice. He's accompanied many reputed artists and is a very frequently sought after vocalist for his particular blend of proportion, balance, restraint, bringing a lot of beauty, elegance, and power, as well as subtlety to his singing. Because of this exquisite nuanced singing, he is able to convey both emotional and spiritual content that really enhances the dance performances. Not only is he such a famous accompanist and singer for performances, he's also got several music albums under his belt and has been very well recognized for his dance compositions. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's our honor to have them provide an interlude while Deepa is getting prepared for the next part of the show. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's again welcome the orchestra as they provide an interlude.
Vrindavan Ghanashyam
अनुपम सुंदर नंद किशोरा, अनुपम सुंदर नंद किशोरा, अनुपम सुंदर नंद किशोरा, अनुपम सुंदर नंद किशोरा, वृंदावन घनश्याम, वृंदावन घनश्याम, अनुपम सुंदर नंद किशोरा, वृंदावन घनश्याम, वृंदावन घनश्याम। मुरली माधव राधे गोविंदा, मुरली माधव राधे गोविंदा, मधुसूदन घनश्याम, सत्य साई सुंदर श्याम, मुरली माधव राधे गोविंदा, मधुसूदन घनश्याम, सत्य साई सुंदर श्याम, वृंद विहारी मंदर गिरिधारी, वृंद विहारी मंदर गिरिधारी, वृंद विहारी मंदर गिरिधारी, कमल नयन भगवान, कमल नयन भगवान, भक्तों के प्रभु परतीश्वर साई, भक्तों के प्रभु परतीश्वर साई, भक्तों के प्रभु परतीश्वर साई, नटवर सुंदर श्याम, सत्य साई सुंदर श्याम, नटवर सुंदर श्याम, सत्य साई सुंदर श्याम, अनुपम सुंदर नंद किशोरा, अनुपम सुंदर नंद किशोरा, वृंदावन घनश्याम, वृंदावन घनश्याम, मुरली माधव राधे गोविंदा, मुरली माधव राधे गोविंदा, मधुसूदन घनश्याम, सत्य साई सुंदर श्याम, मधुसूदन घनश्याम, सत्य साई सुंदर श्याम वृंद विहारी मंदर गिरिधारी कमल नयन भगवान वृंद विहारी मंदर गिरिधारी कमल नयन भगवान भक्तों के प्रभु परतीश्वर साई परतीश्वर साई भक्तों के प्रभु परतीश्वर साई भक्तों के प्रभु परतीश्वर साई नटवर सुंदर श्याम सत्य साई सुंदर श्याम नटवर सुंदर श्याम सत्य साई 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 सुंदर श्याम.
The Varnam is the longest piece of the entire Arangetram. It tests the strength of the dancer's technique, expressions, as well as her endurance. In the Varnam, the Nayika, or dancer, represents the soul, and the Saki, the friend, represents the Guru. The Guru's role is to bring the soul closer to God, which is symbolized by the Saki helping the Nayika find her God. The Nayika is trying to convince the Saki to pass on a message to her beloved Lord Muruga. The younger students from Nrityarpana will now give a demonstration of the key elements of the Varnam. The Nayika begins by describing the physical attributes of Velan. He who walks confidently, carrying the veil. He rides a peacock, and he slays asuras, and asuras are demons. She explains how she waited for him at the mango grove, where she braved snakes and monkeys, and he didn't come. she goes on to tell her friend that waiting for Valen has made her feel withered. In the next verse, the Naika wonders whether Valen, the one who had embraced her, has forgotten her. She expresses her despair. She then moves on to describe him as the one who rides a blue peacock. She describes him as good-looking, flirtatious, and ponders as to whether he has come. In the next half of the Varnam, the Naika tells her friend that she is constantly thinking of Valen, and her heart is in a permanent state of yearning. The Naika describes Valen as being her very breath. Her love is permanent, unlike the temporary night. The Naika longs to be close to Valen, who is like nectar from a flower and like the beautiful moon. She wishes for his presence, and she feels her heart bleeding for Valen. She yearns for Valen, who is her life, her eyes, her body is his. He is sweet like a fruit. He is handsome, Armugam, and her companion. The Naika remembers this and searches for Valen. Before we introduce the Varnam Valen, I would also just like to put in a note. This bhajan that was actually performed earlier today was a bhajan called Anupama Sundara, and it is a Sai bhajan, which we actually specifically wanted because we believe that Sai is a very important part of our lives, and it is something that we definitely wanted to include in this performance. So now, here is the Varnam Valen in Ragam Vachaspati and Talam Vilambit Adi.
வேலனிடம் போய் சொல்லடி சகியே எழுதல் வேலனிடம் போய் சொல்லடி சகியே சகியே எழுதல் வேலனிடம் போய் சொல்லடி சகியே எழுதல் வேலனிடம் போய் சொல்லடி போய் சொல்லடி
गिन तुम तद्धि तक नक झम तरी किट तक झम तच्चम तक तदि किट तक धन किट तक झुन किट तक धिमि किट तजम तजम तक दिकु किट तक तरी किट तुम तक धि तक नक झम तरी किट तक झम तच्चम तक तदि किट तक धन किट तक झुन किट तक धिमि किट तजम तजम तक दिकु किट तक तरी किट तुम तक धि तक नक झम तरी किट तक झम तच्चम तक तदिंगिन तोम तक धि तक नक झम तरी किट तक तक तदिंगिन तोम तक धि तक नक झम तरी किट तक तक नक झम तरी किट तक धि तक नक झम तरी किट तक तक नक झम तरी किट तक धि तक नक झम तरी किट तक तक धि तक नक झम तरी किट तक झम तच्चम वितच्चम तदिंगिन तोम तदिंगिन तोम तदिंगिन तोम झम तच्चम वितच्चम तदिंगिन तोम तदिंगिन तोम तदिंगिन तोम झम तच्चम वितच्चम तदिंगिन तोम तदिंगिन तोम तदिंगिन तोम
வேல நீடம் போய் சொல்லடி சகியே எந்தல் மாலை பொழுதிலே மாஞ்சோலை நீழலிலே மாலை பொழுதிலே மாஞ்சோலை நீழலிலே மாலை பொழுதிலே மாஞ்சோலை நீழலிலே மாலை பொழுதிலே மாஞ்சோலை நீழலிலே மாஞ்சோலை நிழலிலே பொழுதிலே மாஜோனை
गिणतो झण कुता तरी तकिट ताम 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 तट तो नम तदि तो नम झण कुता धण तकिट धीम 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 तट तो नम तदि तो नम झण कुता धीमी तकिट धीम 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 तट तो नम तदि तो नम झण कुता तरी तकिट नम 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 तट तो नम तदि तो नम झण कुता तरी तकिट ताम ताम झण कुता धण तकिट ताम धीम झण कुता धीमी तकिट धीम झण कुता तरी तकिट नम नम झण कुता तधर झण कुता तधण झण कुता तझण झण कुता तधुम झण कुती झण कुता धी झण कुता किणतो तदि किणतो तदि किणतो झण कुती झण कुता धी झण कुता किणतो तदि किणतो तदि किणतो झण कुती झण कुता धी झण कुता किणतो तदि किणतो तदि किणतो
மன்னனை தேடி மங்கையினான் மையலால் வாடினே மன்னனை தேடி மங்கையினான் மையலால் வாடினே மன்னனை தேடி மங்கையினான் மயலால் வாடினே மன்னனை தேடி மங்கையினான் மயலால் வாடினே மன்னனை தேடி மங்கையினான் மயலால் வாடினே மன்னனை தேடி மங்கை நான் மயலால் வாடினே மன்னனை தேடி மங்கையினான் மயலால் வாடினே மன்னனை தேடி மங்கையினான் மயலால் வாடினே மன்னனை தேடி மங்கையினான் மயலால் வாடினே
तळ गुतक दिक्कु तक तदि गिणतो नम धी किट तरि नम तरि किट तक धीनुतो तधीनुतो नम तधीनुतो तथितो नम तदि गिणतो नम धी किट तरि न तरि किट तक धीनुतो तधीनुतो नम तधीनुतो तथितो नम तदि गिणतो नम धी किट तरि नम तरि किट तक ता तधरि ता तधण तरिगडतो नक धी किट तरि नक तरि किट तक ता तधरि ता तधण तरिगडतो नम धी किट तक नम तरि किट तक ता तधरि ता तधण तरिगडतो नक धी किट तक नक तरि किट तक ता तधरि ता तधण तरिगडतो नम धी किट तक नम तरि किट तक तरि धण झनु धिमि तदि किणतो नक धी किट तरि नक तरि किट तक तरि धण झनु धिमि तदि किणतो नम धी किट तरि नम तरि किट तक धी किट तरि नक तरि किट तक नम धी किट तरि नम तरि किट तक नक धी किट तक नक तरि किट
மறந்தாரோ மறுவி சென்ற நாதன் மாதில்லை மறந்தனோ மறுவி சென்ற நாதன் மாதில்லை மறந்தானோ பெரும் ஜாலம் புரிவதிலும் தீர்ந்தவனோ நீல மயிலில் வரும் கோல குமரன் பெரும் ஜாலம் புரிவதிலும் தீர்ந்தவனோ நினைந்து நினைந்து மனம் கனிந்து தனிமையிலை நின்றே ஏங்கினேன் என்றே தரிகை வடி வேலை நீடம் போய் சொல்லடி நீலமயிலில் வரும் கோல குமரன் பெரும் ஜாலம் புரிவதிலும் தேர்ந்தவனோ நினைந்து நினைந்து மனம் கனிந்து தனிமையிலே நேற்றே ஏகினேன் என்றே தனிகை வடிவேறு நீடமோ சொல்லடி சகியே எழுதல் வேல நீடமோ என்று வேதனியிடமோ போய் சொல்லே தேடினேன் காணாமல் வாடினேன் தேடினேன் காணாமல் வாடினேன் செல்தில் வேலனை தேடினேன் காணாமல் வாடினேன் செல்தில் வேலனை தேடினேன் காணாமல் வாடினேன் செல்தில் வேலனை தேடினேன் காணாமல்
taka tadikinu tom sarita tadaritam taritaki tadanta tadanatam tanataki tachunuta tachunutam chunutaki tadimita tadimitam dimitaki tadarita tadarithanata tadana chunuta tachunutimita tadimitarita thanata chunuta dimita
வேலனை தேடினேன் காணாமல் வாடினேன் செந்தில் வேலனை தேடினேன் காணாமல் வாடினேன் செந்தில் வேலனை தேடினேன் காணாமல் வாடினேன் செந்தில் வேலனை தேடினேன் காணாமல் வாடினேன் தேங்கும் இரவில் நீங்காத காதல் கொண்டு தேங்கும் இரவில் நீங்காத காதல் கொண்டு தேங்கும் இரவில் நீங்காத காதல் கொண்டு தேடினேன் காணாமல் வாடினேன் செந்தில் வேலனை தேடினேன் காணாமல் வாடினேன் தாரனித பமப பதம மகம மப மகரி சரி கபப நித பல்ப மாமா சரி கபப கபபதனி பாரனி சரி கமகரி சரி தனி தசானித நிதரபம தேடினே காணாமல் வாடினேன் செந்தில் வேதனை தேடினேன் காணாமல் வாடினேன் தேன் குமுத மலரும் அமுத நிலவில் குலவ மனம் தவித்திருந்தேன் செந்தேன் குமுத மலரும் அமுத நிலவில் குலவ மனம் தவித்திருந்தேன் கோடி நினைவு ஓடி மனதில் குமிழ்ந்து வரும் வேலைதனில் வேலவனை விரகமுடன் தேடினே காணாமல் வாடினே தேன் குமுத மலரும் அமுத நிலவில் குலவ மனம் தவித்திருந்தேன் கோடி நினைவு ஓடி மனதில் குமிழ்ந்து வரும் வேலைதனில் வேலவனை விரகமுடன் தேடினேன் காணாமல் வாடினேன் செல் నిరబదని మబదని దని రేగ మబదని సపదని దని రేదని దని గరిదని దని దని దబదని దని దబమని నీ 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 இருவிழியும் நீ இந்த முதம் நீ எனதுறவும் நீ இனிய பழமே எழில் வடிவம் நீ என் துணைவன் நீ என நினைந்து தேடினே
Hi everyone. Now I would like to announce that there will be a 20-minute intermission. There will be snacks and water bottles outside, as well as recycling bins available for the water bottles later. All right? Thank you. Often mentioned, Hindus believe in one God and also worship innumerable aspects of that supreme. Durga is revered by Hindus as the goddess who is summoned to fight evil so that good can prevail. She protects devotees from asuras or demons that often wreak havoc on innocent people. Durga is believed to be the embodiment of raw energy, Shakti. She is believed to be the ideal woman in that she is strong yet feminine. Two of the stories told in this dance are that of Sati and Meenakshi. The story of Sati follows an incarnation of Shakti who is born into a Vaishnavite family, Daksha, the son of Brahma, that is ideologically different from the Shaivite. Shakti is Lord Shiva's other half, which is why Sati is drawn to a Rudraks before even knowing who Shiva is. Destiny brings Shiva and Sati together despite her father's disapproval. Sati is then banished from her father's palace. When she tries to attend a celebration at her father's palace, she is denied entry. The ultimatum for Sati of choosing between her father and her husband results in her being so agitated and angry that she creates energy that turns into a flame in which she is engulfed. Shiva arrives at the scene and is both shattered and enraged by what happened to his wife. In another story, Shakti is in the form of Meenakshi, a tribal princess who states that the one who she marries must match up to her in both combat and dance. Shiva challenges her to combat and dance to win her hand. A notable scene in this story is when Shiva's earring falls during the face-off. He lifts it with his foot and raises it to his ear so that he doesn't lose to her. In the end, Shiva successfully wins the hand of Meenakshi and they wed. This piece also discusses the physical aspects of Goddess Durga. She has 18 arms, thousands of eyes, carries weapons, and rides a lion. So now, here we present Durge Durge in Ragam Revati and Aditalam. Thank you.
பகலும் உன் நாமம் பாடி அலும் பகலும் உன் நாமம் பாடி அண்டினோர்களை ஆதரிப்பாயம்மா அல்லோ பகலோ உன் நாமம் பாடி அண்டினோர்களை ஆதரிப்பாயம்மா துர்கே துர்கே ஜெய ஜெய துர்கே கருணை புரிய திருவே சமயம் துர்கே துர்கே ஜெய ஜெய துர்கே பொற்கரங்கள் 18 உடையவளே பொற்கரங்கள் 18 உடையவளே 1000 கண்கள் உடையவளே பொற்கரங்கள் 18 உடையவளே 1000 கண்கள் உடையவளே 1000 நாமங்கள் உண்டவளே சங்கு சக்கரம் அம்பும் தரித்தவளே 1000 நாமங்கள் உண்டவளே சங்கு சக்கரம் அம்பும் தரித்தவளே சிங்கத்தில் மேலே வீற்றிருப்பவளே சிங்கத்தில் மேலே வீற்றிருப்பவளே மங்கள வாழ்வு தருபவளே அங்கைய கரசியும் நீயே மங்கள வாழ்வு தருபவளே அங்கையர் கரசியும் நீயே அங்கையர் கண்ணியும் நீயம்மா அம்மா
An underlying message from this piece is the empowerment of women. It is a very interesting topic because in India, on one side, women are worshipped as deities, while at the same time, they are repressed by society. The next piece discusses the same ideas and is called Manadil Uridi Vendum. This is a famous poem by the Tamil poet and freedom fighter Bharatiyar. It touches on many social issues that are still prevalent today. Most importantly, women's rights. We chose a Bharatiyar song because Deepa's grandparents are a huge fan of his work. While initially researching the song, Deepa and Anupa aunty found many versions of the song, but none of them seemed powerful enough to articulate the message of women's empowerment. The music and the poem in the next item were created from scratch. This piece explores 3 aspects of womanhood. In the first verse, we see Vatsalya Bhava, maternal love, something that every parent can relate to. A mother is shown telling her fighting children to have firmness of mind and speak softly without fighting. The poem then explains how one should achieve what they desire. Ichcha Shakti, that leads to Jnana Shakti, knowledge, and then Kriya Shakti, the strength to execute. In the third verse, a mother is shown taking care of her kids in the morning before heading to work, where she is harassed by men in positions of authority. After receiving her daily wage, she returns home where she interacts with an alcoholic husband who uses his physical power to subdue the woman and take her money. This sequence is an excerpt from an earlier production called Shakti that also dealt with women's issues and their empowerment. The poem is set in the 1950s when India was predominantly an agrarian society, which is why the poem ends with a prayer for fertile land. Agrarian issues are still relevant today, and other modern day issues may be different, but the message is the same. While rehearsing this piece, we met AID, Association for India's Development, speakers who deal with these harsh ground realities in Tamil Nadu. Deepa had the opportunity to hear their stories, and it reinforced her understanding of the aforementioned issues and the need for women's empowerment. So here we present the song Manadil Uridi Vendum. Thank you.
மனத்தில் உறுதி வேண்டும், வாக்கினிலே இனிமை வேண்டும், மனத்தில் உறுதி வேண்டும், வாக்கினிலே இனிமை வேண்டும், நினைவு நல்லது வேண்டும், நெருங்கின பொருள் கைப்பட வேண்டும், நினைவு நல்லது வேண்டும், நெருங்கின பொருள் கைப்பட வேண்டும், கனவு மைப்பட வேண்டும், கைவசமாவது விரைவில் வேண்டும், கனவு மைப்பட வேண்டும், கைவசமாவது விரைவில் வேண்டும், கனமும் இன்பமும் வேண்டும், தரணியிலே பெருமை வேண்டும், கனமும் இன்பமும் வேண்டும், தரணியிலே பெருமை வேண்டும். பெண் விடுதலை வேண்டும், பெண் விடுதலை வேண்டும். பெரிய கடவுள் காக்க வேண்டும், மண் பயனுற வேண்டும். வானகம் இங்கு தென்பட வேண்டும், உண்மை நீடிட வேண்டும், உண்மை நீடிட வேண்டும்.
Hi everyone. Now our wonderful orchestra will be giving a performance that comprises of vocal, Tanya Vardhanam and Jugalbandi. Thank you. Ananth Amrita Karshini Ananth Amrita Karshini Amrita Varshini Ananth Amrita Karshini Amrita Varshini Arati Puri Desi Bhavani
அமிர்தேஸ்வரி சலிலம் வஜய 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 க பவரி தனி பப பப ககத தேவ நிரி தரி தக பப பகத க பப பவரி பரி தகத ரி பப பகத தரி பப கத
Bhagavani
Can you please give our incredible orchestra another round of applause? I would like to remind everyone again that they will be performing next week in Indradhanush at the Nrityarpana studio. All right? So now the next item being performed is called Venkata Chalanilayam. This item describes Lord Vishnu as being greater than the entire universe and permanent. His eyes are like lotuses, and he is adorned with his Shankha Chakra. During the Sanchari part, the story depicted is of an Asura stealing the Vedas from Brahma. Brahma approaches Vishnu asking him for help. Vishnu changes form into Matsya avatar and retrieves the Vedas. In the next Sanchari, Vishnu's avatar of Krishna is shown in his playful form, teasing a Gopika. So now we present the song Venkata Chalanilayam. Thank you.
Venkatadri samsthanam brahmande nasti kinchana Venkatadri samsthanam brahmande nasti kinchana Venkatesha samadevo na bhuto na bhavishyate Venkatesha samadevo na bhuto na bhavishyati etena satyavakena sarvartha sadayamyaham etena satyavakena sarvartha sadayamyaham வெங்கடாச்சல நிலயம் வைகுண்டபுரவாசம் பங்கஜ நேத்திரம் பரம பவித்ரம் பங்கஜ பரம பவித்ரம் பங்கஜ நேத்திரம் பரம பவித்ரம் சங்க சக்கரதர சின்மய ரூபம் வெங்கடாச்சல நிலயம் வைகுண்டபுரவாசம் பங்கஜ நேத்திரம் பரம பவித்ரம் சங்க சக்கரதர சின்மய ரூபம் வெங்கடாச்சல நிலயம் வைகுண்டபுரவாசம் अम्बुजोद्भव विनूतम् अगणित गुणनामम् अम्बुजोद्भव विनूतम् अगणित गुणनामम् तुम्बुरु नारद गानविलोलम् तुम्बुरु नारद गानविलोलम् वेङ्कटाचल निलयम् वैकुण्ठपुरवासम् पङ्कज नेत्रम् परम पवित्रम् शङ्ख चक्रधर चिन्मय रूपम् वेङ्कटाचल निलयम् वैकुण्ठपुरवासम् पाहि पाण्डवपक्षं कौरवमदहरणं पाहि पाण्डवपक्षं कौरवमदहरणम् धर्माणां सृजाम्यहं परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्मसंस्थापनार्थाय सम्भवामि युगे पाहि पाण्डवपक्षं कौरवमदहरणम् अहल्याशाप भयनिवारणम् अहल्याशाप भयनिवारणम् पाहि पाण्डवपक्षं कौरवमदहरणम् अहल्याशाप भयनिवारणम् वेङ्कटाचलनिलयं वैकुण्ठपुरवासं पङ्कजनेत्रं परमपवित्रं शङ्खचक्रधर चिन्मय रूपं वेङ्कटाचलनिलयं वैकुण्ठपुरवासम् मकरकुण्डलधर मदन गोपालम् मकरकुण्डलधर मदन गोपालम् मकरकुण्डलधर मदन गोपालम् भक्तपोषक श्री पुरन्दर विठलम् भक्तपोषक श्री पुरन्दर विठलम् वेङ्कटाचलनिलयं वैकुण्ठपुरवासं पङ्कजनेत्रं परमपवित्रं शङ्खचक्रधर चिन्मय रूपं वेङ्कटाचलनिलयं वैकुण्ठपुरवासम्
Hello, my name is Nisha Giridharan, and I was one of the first graduates of Nritya Arpana School of Performing Arts. Founded in 2004, Nritya Arpana was incorporated as a non-profit organization. It was envisioned as a tool that offered training in the classical art form of dance and created a platform to present innovative, thought-provoking, and powerful productions that both educate and entertain the participants and audience. Over the past years, the school has been successful in creating productions that showcase the traditional and classical form of Bharatanatyam. Some of them are thought-provoking performances dealing with social issues across race and ethnicities, blending the classical with contemporary to explore themes that are innovative and unconventional. The school trains students in the Indian classical style of Bharatanatyam, which is predominantly from the southern part of India. Dance training at Nritya Arpana starts with learning the most basic facets of this style of dance and extends all the way into learning the advanced concepts such as dance choreography. Now I am pleased to introduce my guru, Miss Anupama Mirle. I was one of her first students and learned dance from her for 10 years. I was also one of her first students to perform in Arangetram back in 2010. Anupama Rao Mirle, known as Anupa, received instruction under Dr. Jayashree Rajagopalan, a foremost disciple of Dr. Padma Subramaniam. She is also trained in Odissi and is widely recognized as an innovative choreographer in her own right. She is a member of the International Dance Council, which is a part of the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, which is also known as UNESCO. She was invited in 2005 to the Ohio Dance Choreographers Showcase. Hailed as a visionary choreographer, Anupa has a unique ability to blend different media and art forms into classical dance, thereby creating exquisite performances in choreography. Her unique training in the sciences and the arts is mirrored in her choice of themes and reflect her comfort level portraying difficult issues like the role of the nuclear arms race, corporate ethics, racial issues, social issues, and cross-cultural diversity. Following the age-old tradition of Guru Shishya Parampara, she has imparted knowledge of this art form to over 300 students and has had many formal debuts, with several expected to come in the coming years. Continuing her lifelong education under Dr. Jayashree Rajagopalan, Anupa trains her students in the traditional style of Bharatanatyam in the Cincinnati area. While practicing this ancient dance style with devotion, she has managed to create and present forward-looking and bold productions that are very much contemporaneous, both in style and thought. At this time, I'd like to call Ms. Anupama up to the podium.
I want to say thanks, first and foremost, to all my students. I think a teacher is recognized by his or her students. So thanks to all my students. Second, I've been very fortunate to have a very supportive family. We are an explosive family, as those people who know us. My husband is also in theater, so if anybody wants to come and experience, we have very strong discussions because both of us have very strong ideas about how things need to be presented. But that's how we are, and thanks to my husband. He's right now helping with the lights. And I have known this group actually for the past 10 years. I got babied in by another dancer when I was still working at P&G, and he had just quit. He was a physician, and he had quit and gone full-time into dance. And I remember my mother lamenting. She said, "Why do you meet all these people who go into arts after studying so much?" So hopefully someday my mother will realize the passion I have and why I quit. But thanks for them. They have brought me along a long way, because I have spent many hours with them over the past 10 years or more. And this is the first time they're coming to Cincinnati, and for me it is a very special occasion. And lastly, Ananth family, I actually have in the audience a few of Arangetram parents, and it is my humble gratitude to each one of you, because I say this at every Arangetram, and I think it will be true going forward. I cannot say thanks enough for trusting your child in me. We cannot put the clock back, and you cannot say, "Oh, I wish I had done this a different way." So for that trust, thanks to Suganti and Ananth. And with my crazy schedule and currently Deepa's, and it's just guess the way I work too. This is the first day we're actually performing during daytime, because all our practices have been after 9 p.m. After high school homework is done, everything, because I understand school is very important, and for me also that's a priority. But thanks to parents, for working with me. And going forward, to those parents who are in the audience, they should know what is in store for them. So kids will be putting in a lot of hours because that is the only way to do it. And at this point, I want to thank Deepa for working with me. We have spent many, many hours being philosophical when we were supposed to be practicing, but I think it has probably helped her in the process of becoming a dancer and understanding our rich culture through the medium of art. So I want to call upon Deepa and present her with a small plaque. And I have many students who are in the medical field, and I hope they're all going to be good doctors, because I think there are many of us who will probably end up calling them off and on, so study well.
The Tilana is the final item presented in the traditional Bharatanatyam repertoire. It is an upbeat, celebratory piece that consists of swaras, jatis, and sahitya. This Tilana is in Ragam Kannada and is set to Tala Adi. It was composed and choreographed by Dr. Padma Subramaniam for her MFA students. The Sahitya expresses the grace of Devi and the power of Shiva. So here is the Tilana in Ragam Kannada and Talam Adi.
Tanadhirana dheem tanadhirana alari tanadhirana dheem tanadhirana alari
Thank you everyone for enjoying this performance. I really appreciate all of you coming here. I definitely want to thank some people here. I have to start with Deepa's guru, Anupama Rao Mirle. I have to thank her not only for grooming Deepa all these years for her dancing skills, but also contributing to her overall development. Deepa and Anupa did share a special attachment, and I can't explain that. Only Deepa can. if she gets a chance, she will today. I'd like to thank all the orchestra. They were so flexible, and of course they are extremely talented, and with the Deepa schedule of going to college in summer and limited time for practice, they accommodated everything, and I have to really thank them for that. Special thanks to Viku for adding a flavor to today's Jugalbandi, the musical interlude. I have to thank Srini Mirle for all the time he has put in to get this lighting and all technical issues taken care. That is a lot of work, and he needs a special thanks for that. I need to thank all the backstage help, Anju, Kirti, of course, Sushila, and even though they didn't see the performance live, they were backstage helping Deepa, and I think Uma, right? So, yeah.
Special thanks to them.
So, yeah, they deserve special thanks. I have to, at this stage, also have to thank Kanti Murli. She was in the Cleveland area, and she was so helpful to get all these orchestra, all these things going in the practice and everything going in the Cleveland area, to coordinate all those things. Without that, it would have been really difficult for us. I have to give her a special applause for that. I have to thank Ross High School for allowing us to rent this facility, and Mr. Romer and the entire team. They spent a lot of hours and get this job done perfectly. They need a special applause. Also, the custodians who stayed extra time and were always helpful to get things done here. I have to thank them too. Of course, no job gets done without the help of the friends. The friends inside, the friends outside, they all deserve special applause. Their time they put in to get this, a lot of them knew Deepa right from when she was a child, and I really cannot thank enough the amount of time they put in for this event. And of course, I have to thank our family who came from all over the United States, and also Suganti's sister came all the way from India just for this. And then, of course, we would like to thank all of you who accepted our invitation and came here to bless Deepa. Thank you very much.
I would like to call on the orchestra team to the stage. We would like to give a small gift to all of them. Gurumurti ji. Balasubramaniam ji. Nitesh ji. Srinivas Mirle ji. Vikrant Mirle. Anupa Mirle. Thank you. I would like to thank the makeup artist who did a wonderful job, Courtney, for doing an excellent job.
Hi everyone. I have a couple things to say before we finish the program today. So there's just a bunch of thank yous that are in order. So first and foremost, I'd like to thank my parents and my brother for driving me to all these dance classes for the past 11 years and for always being supportive and always leaving the door unlocked if I came home at 2 a.m. and leaving food on the table for me after dance class. Thank you so much for that. You guys have been so supportive. Next, I'd like to thank my Guruji, my second mother, Anupa Auntie. Thank you for teaching me so much about dance and everything else regarding it, philosophy. Thank you for having long talks sometimes when our practices that were scheduled for 3 hours just turned into long conversations about the origins of goddess Durga. I really cherish those memories. Thank you to the orchestra for being so accommodating, coming all the way up to Akron to help me practice for this entire week before this performance, and for just being really amazing at whatever they do. They're so talented. Thank you to all the friends and family who helped out backstage. Anju, Kirti, lots of other people, Uma, there's a lot of people. Thank you for everyone that came from out of town. Thank you, Kanti Auntie, for hosting us. I don't know where you are, but thank you so much. You were so great and accommodative in this entire Akron experience. Thank you to everyone at the facility, everyone backstage, and most of all, thank you guys all so much for coming to support me on my big day. Thank you.
పవమాన సుతుడు పట్టు పాదరవిందములకు నీనామ రూపములకు నిత్యయ మంగళము నయన త్యాగ రాజావి
Thank you, everyone. Also for organizational purposes, can we just let the elderly and the children go get dinner first? All right? Thank you.